Hi, should I divorce my husband after he cheated? My name is Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation, and I'm here to explain to you why you shouldn't. Probably, but most likely, you shouldn't. Now, let's talk about why you would divorce him. You would divorce him if you discovered he was a criminal in a gang and he murdered people. You should divorce him if you found out he's a pedophile. You should divorce him if you find out that he is clinically so messed up that there's no chance of his recovery and he hid it from you, you didn't know, and you don't have any children. But if he cheated on you in this day and age, I'm not saying it's okay. It isn't okay. What he did is morally wrong. It is a betrayal, but he didn't do it to you. He did it for reasons that I could tell you why he did it, but it has very little to do with you in terms of he wasn't getting back at you. He was doing it because basically your marriage isn't working, and your marriage already wasn't working. It's not like he came out of the blue one day and said, you know what, I've got a great marriage. My wife is amazing. She's the best wife imaginable, and I think I'll go cheat on her, right? Why did he cheat on you? Now, I'm not trying to make you the guilty party. Don't get me wrong. You're not the guilty party. If there's a guilty party here, and I'm talking about the word guilty, then it's the mass media. It's the culture that we have in Western society that doesn't really totally condemn this kind of behavior. It's sad, but it's true. You know, there's a thing in our society that we're trying to find a balance with. What I'm talking about is the idea of free will, of living according to your own design and remaining moral. The problem is that in our society, mass media has abandoned morality. They tie it to the things they want, the things they like. That's their morality. And they'll use any words they can. And they think it's okay. Most of them in the mass media think it's okay to cheat on your wife, as long as you don't get caught, right? Look, your husband is your husband. Now is the time for you to decide whether you should get a divorce and just wipe away all of his good and bad qualities with one shot, or take responsibility for improving your marriage. Not for going backwards and admitting you weren't a great wife or anything like that, but you can take responsibility individually to improve your marriage now. You could take his cheating as a wake-up call. You can go, wow, he was, because this is the truth. I'm going to give you a truth. He would not have cheated on you if your marriage was incredible. If you were an incredible wife to him, he would not have cheated on you. That's the truth. A lot of women don't want to hear that. They go, oh, it wasn't my fault. I do all these things for him, blah, blah, blah. But it's not true. If it were true, he would not have cheated on you. If you were the kind of wife that won his heart every day of the week, there's no chance he would have cheated on you. If you were the kind of wife who was totally attentive, totally respectful, never criticized him. Do you ever criticize your husband? Never condemned him. Have you ever condemned your husband? Never yelled at him. If you were that kind of wife, why would he cheat on you? He wouldn't be looking for something somewhere else. And so now I'm going to tell you what he was looking for. Well, hopefully you're accepting these things that I'm sharing with you. So what is your husband looking for anyway? More sex? Nope. A lot of people think that's what it is, but it's not. Your husband married you. You're a woman. He married you because you own something that he doesn't own. You see, biologically, women are constructed in a way where your heart is open to you. You can work and operate from your heart, and you do with your children for the most part, but you didn't do it with your husband. Even though you promised him you would. You told him you would love him, cherish him for the rest of your life, and you have not. It's not your fault at all that you didn't, because we don't learn these things in school. And the people who sort of explain things about marriage have no idea what they're talking about. The Western psychological business community, and it is a business, is there in order for you to become a client session after session after session. Worse than that, because it's not even their fault, is they don't understand marriage. So let me explain to you, and this is important for you if you want to save your marriage, and I hope you want to save your marriage. Your husband is like a child. The last time he received unconditional love was from his mother, not his father, right? You know that. Men are barely able to give unconditional love, but women are very much able to because of biology. So he married you to give him unconditional love as a wife, not as a mother, but as a wife. But we're not taught these things. So you didn't know going into your marriage that that's what your husband was marrying you for. And he didn't know either. It's a deep subconscious desire. But the women who are naturally loving to their husbands, and there's so few, who naturally tend to their husbands with unconditional love, they don't have these marital problems. Their husbands don't stray. It isn't too late. It isn't too late. Why? Because the past is over. It's done. Please don't confront your husband about his errors, grave errors as they may be. Don't admonish him. Don't start spying on him. Do what is practical to save your marriage, which is become the most amazing wife who's ever lived. And I promise you, he will stop straying. We've been doing this for decades. Now, in your position, you need to take the course for women so you can learn how to do all these things I'm telling you you need to do. And I'm really just touching on the iceberg. I mean, there's a lot of moving parts to this. And you can't do this on your own. I've never met anyone who could. There's too much involved. But when you take the course, our success rate for women who have taken the course is off the charts. You know, if you went to counseling, which is usually like the first thing most people do, their success rate is below 6%. I was a divorce mediator before I started saving marriages 20 years ago. And where do you think I got all my clients? I got my clients from therapists. They were friends, they were good people, but they didn't have a clue about marriage. You need to understand about yourself based on your gender. You don't have to do deep analysis. You need to understand how your mind works, what your true needs are, what your true capabilities are, what your relationship to your husband should be in order to have a successful marriage, what your relationship to your marriage needs to be in order to have a successful marriage. You need to do something that no one ever talks about, and we all should. You need to learn how to control your emotions, not honor them, as is the trend now. You don't honor emotions. You don't honor anger. You get rid of these things. They're problems. You have to learn how to control your mind. You need to learn how to shift your thinking, your habits, how to tap into your heart. That's the feeling that you should be in tune with, the feeling of the heart, not the feelings in your mind, not the emotions. Those things are problems. They get in the way. They're random. All of these things have to be learned. You want to save your marriage? I don't want you to just save your marriage. I want you to have the most amazing marriage imaginable. That is our promise to people, that if you do the course, you'll have the most amazing marriage imaginable. And we come through. We come through. And you can come through this to where you'll forget about it. It'll be such a small little blip on the screen of your life. You will feel the joy that you're supposed to feel in marriage. You know what I say? I say you got married to be happy. Well, how happy were you? You need to learn how. Not only be happy, but you got married with an inner unspoken expectation that you would get happier every single day of your lives. Ever expanding happiness. It's not too late for that. Don't just fix your marriage. Don't just address this problem. Redo your marriage. Go into the inner dynamics of your marriage, not by yourself, but with proper guidance, and learn how to make it happen. Should you get a divorce because your husband cheated on you? No way. That's insane. Do you know how much you have invested in your marriage? But don't do the wrong things. You have to do something that is accurate, proactively positive, with knowledge. And you don't have that knowledge. You do need guidance. But wow, when you do the right thing, when you do it correctly, you will experience the marriage that you're supposed to. Marriage is supposed to be joy-filled and getting better every single day of your life. That is my expectation for you, and will help you. You know, when you take the course that we have, it isn't just a course with videos and with written instruction. We also have counselors who will help you when you get stuck, who will put you back on track when you get off track. By the way, if you want to ask them questions, even now, there's no charge for it. It's a free service. You know, the Marriage Foundation is a nonprofit for a reason. We want to help you. So don't get a divorce. Get married the right way. You can do this, by the way. You can do this. Thousands, not hundreds, but thousands of people have taken our course and found success and the true meaning of marriage. And that's what I want for you. Blessings to you. Go subscribe to the videos, by the way. And like this one, share it if you think it's a good idea. And leave a comment if you wish. And blessings to you. And my prayers for you. And blessings for your husband. He's not that bad. He's not bad. He made a mistake. And blessings for family. Save your family. Start again with what you have, what you know. This is an amazing point in your life. Go the right path. Don't go the wrong way. All right. God bless you and take care.